You miss me going back in time. Right, there's expansionism. Yes, I am going to get army modernization. And we will go down those 3 focuses, then I'm stopping. So in 6 days, we should get a message from Alash Order. Or are they just going to capitulate? Which they might. Submission of the Kazakhs. The Kazakhs are in danger of being eliminated by the forces of Turkestan. They've come to the conclusion that only being incorporated into Russia will they be able to live in peace and freedom. If we accept them, we'll be fighting Turkestan ourselves. We welcome the Kazakhs and defend their rights. You have come to Wrangel, and Wrangel will embrace you. Oh, all of them. Do we get their troops? I would assume not. And we got a bunch of factories. Right, first things first, build me some heavy fighters. Secondly, you build me a front line over here. Actually, build me a front line here. And just grab me that. Just the capital, that's all I'm after. Then, Malgin. You're not really equipped for this. Eagle Slayer, you however are. You come down here and go and attack that. Try that again. Come and grab that. Then Warbird, you can hold this last little piece. Huzzah! And hold that. No, I forgot to delete your previous orders. Now, hopefully I don't go to war with Germany or something similar. That would be annoying. Huzzah! Death to QWERTY giving out all of the subs right now. Shambor, Lismore, Aristide, Bansvu. Huzzah! Thank you very much for the subs. He really is going nuts. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And yeah, I know those are Don Kuban Yun. Oh, right. Because they were... Right, okay. I was thinking I got Don Kuban. No, I got Alash Order and... Oh, that was all Alash Order. I was thinking that this bit was Don Kuban. Okay, now I understand. It's fine. So who's actually left over here? It's just the yellows, which is Malgin. Okay. Oh, Warbird was on Finland's front. I think, actually, I want you on Finland's front. That is still the most concerning to me. Oh no, Finrand. Let's actually put you in Helsinki. That's what I meant to do. And you go from Petrograd. Cool. Integration of Alash Order. We reunified the lands of Alash Order, but it will take us some time to reorganize the economy. Ruined by the incompetent Alash government. That's fine. Increase in stability. Not for very long, I don't think. That's popularity. Stability. Very low stability happens at minus 250, which we have just sunk below, because we lost a bunch when we took over this. Doesn't the first Navy focus give you like 50 political power? No. Nope, doesn't. You BD nationalists are asking for support. Representatives of the SOP, Soyuz Obzbrodnovitika Pritbalki movement recently arrived in Petrograd to ask for support in their struggle. What will we do? So we could give them support. So the United Baltic Duchy would get popularity of national populists. it would piss off Germany. I have no real reason to piss Germany off. It's just putting me back further and further towards disaster. Do Twitch subs get names in games? Yeah. Unfortunately, I've already named all of these. So you'll have to wait until I get more units in the future, which, considering this is Russia, is pretty likely. Alright, now. I suspect that we are ready for this offensive. Oh, attrition's a problem. So, new theatre. Let me just double check to see who's here. You're here. You're here. You're here. You're not. Neither are you. Huzzah! And Tsar Oslo / Death to QWERTY. You are really in a good giving mood right now. Thank you. Alright, attack. Give him hell, guys. Give him hell. Or not. Just slowly amble forwards. That works too. Right, next up we can... Ah, we don't have encryption or decryption yet. That's true. We should probably get those. Alright, so we are actually pushing them over on this side. Over here, though, not quite so much luck. Despite this being my tanks. Let's have you just stop. I'm a little more concerned about them counterattacking and taking you out. Also, Wrangel. I mean, you've got a lot of supplies and stuff now, so you can go back to normal, and we're going to make that high priority. Seeing as that's a more active war right now. And they are trying to do some counterattacks down there. Another mass for the motherland. Marvellous. And actually, it's at minus 500 when disaster happens, isn't it? Yes. So we are staying at very low stability for a while, at least. It's because we went down below minus 500 that that happened at all. Cool! Then I just need to take out Bukhara. So Don Kuban, are you still at war with them? You sent volunteers to Japan! Oh, I will remember that. Oh, 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 oh. No, 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 no. And there it is. Second Weltkrieg. France and Japan. No, France and Germany at war. And bearing in mind that the Dutch are actually syndicalists this game, which usually means bad things for Germany, except it did happen before the war kicked off. Usually if it happens after the war starts, Germany just dies because they have nobody on that border, but they will actually be garrisoning that. Also, both of these are going to be absolute behemoths in terms of the number of troops they're fielding. Yeah, you've got about 160, you've got probably about the same. And Italy's actually under Mussolini. So the successful Italy was Mussolini's doing. That is actually hilarious. Oh, I like that. But yeah, he's built like no troops. Come on. Chop chop, Italy. Yeah, this front's doing really well in comparison to the other two. There it is. Flanders Wallonia has capitulated already. Grand Assault has been completed. So now we need to choose between Assault and Infiltration. I think we want Assault because we want the massive max planning bonuses, so let's go ahead and do that. Austria should have something to say very soon. Austria's looking a little bent out of shape. Except, I actually find Austria to be the most boring country in this game. They never do anything. They mess around with their puppets. They either annex everybody or let them all be puppets, and then do nothing. They don't intervene in World War II. They don't go after Russia or anything like that. They don't try and expand their empire. They just sit there. Yawn. And considering they're one of the largest military powers, that's a real shame. I hope they do something with that in the future. Agitation in the countryside. We're going to kill him. I mean, re-educate him. I mean, murder him. Oh, now I can get the commissars. Oh, that's a minus 5% supply consumption as well. Right, we're going to grab this and we're going to grab that, and then we are done. Also, what infrastructure does that give? Ryzev and Bishkek. No, I have not done anything with those. Cool. Right, Reds. You want to try again? No? You suck. You're supposed to be my Blitzkrieg unit, but you're failing abysmally in that role. Also, I have aeroplanes. Hold on. I have aeroplanes. Can I use my aeroplanes? Not really over there. Can I use them over here? If I took that airbase, I certainly could. Which we can. A very specialised assault just to take an airbase here. Play as Poland. Actually, Poland, yes, I should play as Poland at some point. I'm going to put that in big letters on my list. Poland. I've been meaning to do that for a while. That should have been on my list of games for today's session. Oh well, I forgot, sorry. Minister supports his ideology. I'm going to let you have that, because you're also going to be clearing out the others. I don't have that much of a majority yet. Faith and nation. Our government's religious policies have been popular, both among our own people and abroad. They show how our faith can bring order and stability into societies in this chaotic modern world. There are now a variety of political groups in neighbouring countries following a new form of politicised Orthodox Christianity. A loose organisation calling itself Faith and Nation has grown within Russia and is training activists and paramilitaries from these organisations, with the aim of developing their principles and forming an international brotherhood of Orthodox nations. While this could lead to an international complications, it may provide an opportunity for Russia to acquire a firm position and role within the world once more. So we gain 1% national unity. Or give them official support. Or just let them operate. I'll let them operate. Huzzah! Death to QWERTY! Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. 4 months in a row. Thank you ever so much for your support. Especially today. How's the Japanese Air Force? Not looking too hot. You should name Wrangel's army after Death to QWERTY. Yeah, you're right. I really should. Alright, this can be the Death to QWERTY. I'm gonna... I usually call you QWERTY, don't I? I'll just do... Considering that is the easiest name to spell, I always spell it wrong. Just my fat fingers are... and just completely miss. So yes, we have QWERTY representing down here. And we are indeed taking the airbase. Marvellous! And there we go. Right, you just need to hold that. So that I can place my heavy fighters in a large air wing here on air superiority duty. Marvellous. In fact, I'm kind of wondering if Wrangel can just do a counterattack. Well, he's not the one being supported at the moment. No, let's deal with Alish Order, Turkestan first, and then we can consider that. Japanese Air Force. It's a bit plain. I know, that was terrible. Evil Nowball. Evil Snowball, even. I was like, Evil Snowball? How? Nope, Evil Snowball. Oh, okay, get you. All hail the new leader, Death to QWERTY. Huzzah! You're going to win that. Struggling a little bit, but we should be fine. We've lost 38, they've lost 23. I would call those fairly decent. They've lost 82 to 147. So our offensive was costly, but not massively. Also, cut off. Go ahead and kill them. No, don't. But the best thing was the increase in factories and stuff. So clearly they'd been building up their They're military factories, which has allowed me to do this. Oh, I need to buy in rubber. I can probably do that. Oh, Indonesia. That's probably dangerous, actually, considering Japan. We'll see if that gets intercepted or not. And we just got advanced machine tools. Excellent. November 39. I mean, it would be November 40. Oh, no, you know what? I still want encryption. How are the factories doing? They're getting built, slowly but surely. And we finished the integration. Good. Major peasant unrest. Agitated by various groups, the impoverished peasantry has risen up. The local administration is powerless against the mob, and it seems the only way to solve the crisis is to use force. We'll do this one again. Alright, so I'm going to build one line of those, and then after that I'm going to start building artillery, I think. Although I don't know exactly when that will be. How many military factories do you have? You still have 4. I don't know why that's cutting out. I'm sorry about that. And thank you again. That was a loud huzzah. Thank you. Death to QWERTY, sub to Wallace. Appreciate that. Standardize the army. I would like to. The problem is I'm only really producing guns at the moment. Once I start getting artillery, then I probably will start upgrading everyone to the artillery unit over time. How did you sub? Death to QWERTY gifted you a sub. Santa did it for you. We have some very generous people in chat today. I am very appreciative of that. Thank you. You are certainly making my Christmas. And I do hope that you've had a great Christmas. In fact, it ended an hour and a half ago here. But that's fine. I'm still going to have more mulled wine when I'm finished here. Nikolai Krasnov dies. A noted architect known for designing the current outlook of the Yalta resort has passed away. The government plans to erect a monument for him in the city, should the opportunity arise. And we're building old stuff, which is old guns. Old guns are old news. Make me new ones. You go there. You go there. And you join that army. I want you going extremely quickly to there, because I'm going to try and make a bolt for Bukhara. And also technology. Although it's the end of December, so I'm just going to wait until 1940, and then we will choose something else. Uh-oh, they're starting to move in. They've seen what my master plan was. Maybe. Oh, that's a cutoff. Grab it! Oh, they did a counterattack. That's unfortunate. You should be able to make it to here. Yes, you did. And then to there. Along with you. Now, do I want to go straight for Bukhara? Or do I want to go for a cutoff? I mean, we've already got a cutoff over there. And you're one man over. That should be alright. Huzzah! Lonito! Thank you for the sub. / Death to QWERTY. Need a chocolate daddy sound effect for Death to QWERTY. Fergana Valley has been captured. Trans-Siberian crisis. I'll deal with that in a minute. We could be about to go to war with the Mongolians there. We have finally seized control of the most densely populated and developed part of Turkestan. It's time to demand an annexation of the whole country. So we can accept the annexation or we can continue the war. No, we're going to continue this war. Trans-Siberian crisis. Horrible news! A train full of Russian citizens has been massacred by bandits on the Mongolian section of the Trans-Siberian Railroad. Our people are shocked by this act of barbarism and demand an immediate response from the government. This could be an opportunity for us to reassert control over the far eastern sections of the railroad, but we must tread carefully. Baron von Unberg-Sternberg, Supreme Khan of all Mongols, is unhinged and may not take kindly to interference. So we can bring civilization where barbarism, send in the troops. Which does give a lot of political power. And I've somehow sunk below minus 500 again. Or we could demand full sovereignty over our Trans-Siberian Railway. Oh, so that's we just outright declare war. That they might agree to just giving us the land, so that is a fairly strong one. Or Russia demands a formal apology. We're going to demand the railway. And the reason for doing that, and yes, I know the response is there, is because all of the Mongolian resources are there, and that's the land we take. And that's a lot of resources. They kind of rely on that rather heavily. Baron von Onnenberg-Sternberg has given a response to our demands. 100 ethnic Russians have been executed in Ulaanbaatar as a warning for us not to meddle in Mongolian affairs. He has also asserted Mongolia's historic right to Siberia. How should we act? Well, obviously we declare war on them. Which means you are no longer going to worry about Finland. We really are going all out Leroy Jenkins here. You are just going to fortify that border with Mongolia. Actually, you know what? We actually have some troops in position here already. You can do that and take this southern area. Then we have got Cyan, who's going to cancel his current orders and is instead going to grab everything up to that mountain, which does include their capital, and most of their troops are probably in the south right now to do that. And your border is going to have to extend to there. Alright, chop chop. Mongolia is called Tibet into the war. What, the one province minor of Tibet? Oh no! Who is that? Krispy Kreme Karoo, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. Go for capitulation, you'll get more equipment. Yeah, but I'm already at war with, like, my entire border. I'm at war with them, and all of this. I mean, admittedly, I've got this pretty well contained. It's still the most threatening, though. You need to advance. Take from them everything. Right, you guys are riding the train. Marvellous. You are dealing with them. I'm going to have to say the Reds need to attack now. Meanwhile, Cavalry Dude is still moving. I'm just going to have to make a beeline for Bukhara, I think. I was kind of hoping that we didn't have to do this, but it looks like we are. Also, 31st of December and 1940. I think we should get the improved computing machine. At least we're getting a lot of technology pretty quickly. I might actually have to take some of your troops away from you, Wrangel. I'm going to take the guys that don't have much equipment. Huzzah! And give you back to Cyan. That was too many. Ah. Okay. Cyan is doing the attack there. Trotling gifted a sub to Isdar. Thank you very much. Isdar, welcome to the club. You guys are awesome today. Well, you're always awesome, but you're especially awesome today. Thank you. And for sharing it with everyone else too. That is very cool of you. The Canadian Commonwealth declared war with the Union of Britain. Aha, the Entente joined the war. Non-aggression pact from the National Protection Alliance. No. I wonder how much supply these guys get. Are you at war with the trans... No, you're not. Yes, you are. You're at war with the National Protection Alliance. Oh, it sucks to be you, Mongolia. Like, this is the worst case scenario for them, except for Qing getting involved. Which would make this infinitely worse. Right, so for the guys who are on the border already, keep advancing. Develop mechanized divisions. Marvellous. Now, finally, we can get the military infrastructure development, which allows us to get even more infrastructure. Wrangle's plans require large amounts of preparation, including setting up important supply points at key locations. Railroads and highways must stretch from end to end in Russia. And actually, wasn't one of the goals to take the land from Mongolia so that I could get the... Oh, I must do that too. Where are you? That one. Oh, you have to be at peace for that? That's not very likely, considering I'm fighting Japan. Proven to be one of the most difficult to actually take out. Meanwhile, how's the war over here going? It's relatively stalematy. Considering it's been waged for, what? A couple of months? And now the Entente... What? That seems like a waste. But now the Entente's involved. Oh, Ireland. The Commune has invaded Ireland. Ireland, are you with Germany by any chance? You are. Interesting. Good luck holding that, though. Oh, we've taken Bukhara. Which is good. Need to take more, though. You are getting a cut off there. Excellent. This is actually forcing them to seriously rethink where they're putting stuff. Air battles. I now have 24 heavy planes in the sky. Good. Right, I feel like I need to move one of these troops. Oh man, we are suffering really, really bad attrition. Yeah, this is going to be putting some serious... Actually, it's not. I was going to say this is going to be putting some serious strain on our infrastructure, but it's not actually. It's just that one province. Which really sucks, because these two are my elite forces. And as they're losing manpower, they're going to be... Yeah. Fighting strength. They're still at 99% manpower, so actually they won't lose that much experience, though they have lost a fair bit. So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that... You guys all need to be advancing. I'm also trying to say that one of these units needs to join one of the others. I'm going to say you do. You need to join the Reds.